Hi there, my darling Virgos. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of August the 25th. If it is your birthday this week, my darling Virgos, a big happy birthday from me to you. It is my birthday this week, actually on the 25th. So I'm very excited. I'm like a kid in the candy store. I am just feel that it is such a privilege to make another journey around the sun, my darling Virgos. So let us get into your reading. We're going to start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my Michelle Knight tarot cards, and then finish off with angel answer cards. All right, my darling Virgos, what messages does Virgo need to know for this week of the 25th? Actually, I will take that. I don't usually take pop-outs, but, you know, that was pretty obvious. So, yeah. And I love this card, the Fates. It's one of my favourite cards in this deck. I mean, you can just see, you know, it's almost gives me star card kind of vibes, you know, with the stars here, and, you know, she's fairy, obviously. And I think that, you know, on the star card, she's not a fairy, but she's some kind of genie or something like that, where she, you know, pulls from the on the pool of universal consciousness from the pool to the earth, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, I've digressed. But I love this card for you, my darling Virgos, the Fates. This is like something is going to come in this week that is fated. It is, well, whatever happens this week is a fated turn of events, my darling Virgos. So, you know, I just feel this will be, I mean, I love my birthday week anyway, and I hope you do too, but I just, you know, I don't feel that anything could bring me down this week. I think that there is going to be beautiful positivity this week, and I am drawn to the star as well. So, you know, maybe this week we could be shining or standing out like a star. So now let us consult the tarot, my darling Virgos, and see what messages we've got coming in for you for this week of the 25th. The Fool, yeah, beautiful new beginning. The Hermit, there's us showing up in our own reading. And the Knight of Wands, yeah, get going. Loving this. This is, wow. You know, there's been a couple of people, like readings where people that the own reading people have been showing up in their readings. So yeah, I think this is going to be a very powerful week. All right, my darling Virgos, what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together. So you start off here with the Fool card. So here is that fated new beginning, my darling Virgo. Well, this is what I feel anyway. With the 0 here, I feel that there's some kind of brand new beginning that we are being encouraged to grasp, that we are being encouraged to, you know, embrace, my darling Virgos, which, you know, gorgeous energy. You can see here this little knapsack here. You know, it's a case of, you know, we are being encouraged to go on a new journey, to take the leap of faith towards something new, my darling Virgos. Whatever, if there's a new opportunity coming in, we are being encouraged to take the leap of faith towards it, to not have to know what the outcome is going to be. Just, you know, go within, feel here. Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel excited? If someone presents this opportunity to you, do you feel excited? Do you feel, you know, the nervous excitement? There's a difference between nervous excitement and dread, my darling Virgos. If it gives you the feeling of dread, like, oh my God, no, or I don't think I can, well, there's your sign. Don't do it. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it, my darling Virgos. But what I'm feeling here is that this is going to be good. From what I can see on the table, the Fates card, this is going to be such a beautiful new beginning here. This is going to propel us forward into something new and something that is fated, my darling Virgos. So I love to see that for us. And then we've got the beautiful Hermit card showing up, which is us. We are showing up here in our own reading. And when we show up in our reading, it allows us to come from a place of power and strength, and really allows you to get what it is that you want from the reading, my darling Virgos. So it's very auspicious when you show up in your own reading, because it's like, this is the universe saying, this is all about you, my darling Virgos. So the Hermit is the Virgo card, but it is also a card of knowledge and wisdom. In the traditional tarot, the Hermit is on top of a mountain. They are an old, wise person, man. They have gained the knowledge and wisdom on the way up to the top of the mountain. But what needs to happen now is they need to come down the mountain and implement what they have learnt, my darling Virgos. I'm also drawn here to the star in the lantern. So the star, we've got the star showing up twice here, in her lantern here and on the Fates card, my darling Virgos, which I feel is just so, auspicious. It's a sign, put it that way, my darling Virgos. And, the more signs and synchronicities I see in a reading, the more I feel that's the universe saying I meant what I said, my darling Virgos. So yeah, I'm loving seeing this, but I feel that with us showing up here, this is the universe saying, pay attention to what sorry, my voice just went. Pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, what's happening this week, my darling Virgos. Oh my God, my voice went so funny just then. Yeah, so that's what I feel off the Hermit card. And here is the action card. Here is where we're being told, get moving, my darling Virgos. We're being told not to stand on the top of that mountain anymore. We're being told to take bold, assertive action and get moving, my darling Virgos. You can see she's got the horse by the reins and she's taking action towards where it is she needs to go. The Knight of Wands in the tarot is a true builder in the tarot. If they come to, a place that doesn't have a bridge, they'll build the bridge to get over it, my darling Virgos. I feel that you need to do what it takes to bring whatever this goal, wish or dream is, this new beginning, this fated new beginning, whatever that is, you need to do what it takes, my darling Virgos, to bring it into existence, to bring it into the physical realm. And you're being encouraged here to take the action that you need to take, my darling Virgos. Not be passive, not stand around, not let don't leave things to chance. You're being encouraged to move in the direction that you need to move in order for this to come to fruition. So I'm going to put it all together. I just feel we have such fated energy around us this week, my darling Virgos. And as I said, the star has, with all these stars here, and I feel that, we're being encouraged to follow that North Star of ours, whatever that is, whatever goal, wish or dream it is that we're, wanting to bring into the physical realm. I feel we're being encouraged to follow it. Just with the Fool card here, I mean, you can see even the gaze that she has here is looking up. I know it's looking up to the white rose, but, looking to the stars here. I mean, if it looks probably the sun, but I feel that, it could also be just a star that's shining brightly. Well, the sun is a star, isn't it? So, I putting it all together, I just feel we're being encouraged here to take the leap of faith, take action towards the goal, whatever goal, wish or dream it is that we want, and use the knowledge and wisdom, my darling Virgos. Use what we have. We're showing up, which means, this reading is all about us. This is the universe saying I meant what I said, my darling Virgos. So, yeah, loving this energy for us this week, my darling Virgos. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up. I'd love to know what's happening in your world. Do you feel the shift? Do you feel that there is something fated coming in this week, my darling Virgos, fellow Virgos? All right, let's get final messages for you. Ask for help from others. Yes, if you need help, ask. I feel even on the full card, there's that little dog, and that usually represents support. There's someone could be coming in to support you. So ask for help. Yeah, remain positive. Nothing is going to happen without positivity, my darling Virgos. Yeah, and ask your angels if you need. If you feel that you're stuck, if you feel that you're unsure, ask your angels. That's what they're there for, my darling Virgos. Yeah, perfect timing, they say. And I feel that too, that this is the week of perfect timing, because here comes the yes with that beautiful exclamation point, my darling Virgos. So, what a beautiful, expansive reading you've got coming in here, my darling Virgos. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Happy birthday. And I'll see you again soon.